Hi everyone, I'm back for another video. I just made a video about the current favorites, and in that video it was pretty long, and I forgot to show you this product, but I mentioned it. It's the MAC Pro Lawn Painterly Pro Lawn Paint Pot. So I think probably you guys all know about this product, but this is the one that really helped my eye makeup stay in put where it should be and not move around, and I just really like it. And like I said, make sure you put everywhere around your eyes, like 360 degree. Okay, so this video, I'm going to give you guys an update how I'm doing during this pregnancy. So last week Monday, I went for my 20 weeks ultrasound with my husband. It went very well. Baby is healthy, and we saw the baby in the video. We recorded a video, and also we have some pictures of the baby. It was really awesome experience. Baby was 15 ounce big, heavy, 15-ounce weight, like 2 days ahead of the schedule, I guess. And we confirmed it's a boy. So after the ultrasound, they measured my blood pressure, and the blood pressure was a little bit high. So I just went home. Sorry. So after Monday, I started feeling down to the hill. Why? Because my feet started swollen, maybe start the 5th weeks of my pregnancy, and now is almost like 21, 22. So I usually, I feel like, okay, it's swollen, but it doesn't really hurt, because people always ask me, does it hurt? I say no. But since last week started, my feet start hurting very bad. When I walk, it hurts. It's swollen really, really bad. I even took pictures. My mom asked me to keep those pictures to show my baby after the baby is grown up, to show how hard my pregnancy was. And also I started feeling dizzy again. And I think I talk about the dizziness and headache during my previous videos about how I feel dizzy and all that. And I was in the hospital one time, emergency room, but the doctor says I'm fine after all the test results. So, but since I'm still feeling headache and my feet hurts, that's the new things that happened to me. So last Friday, I went to see a doctor again. I'm very cautious about this pregnancy, and of course, I wanted the doctor to know how I felt. So I went there, and that day I was feeling miserable. I was having a headache, and I still was trying to drive myself so my husband could go to work, so he didn't miss much work days. So I went to see to see the doctor, just to see, let her know how I'm doing. And no, actually, I Thursday I called a doctor, and they said they wanted to see me. That's why Friday I went there, because the doctor wanted to see me. So my doctors came to the office. So that day, during when you go to see the doctor will have check on your urine, check on your blood pressure, and they also checked on my blood sugar. So looks like nothing was going well. They somehow found sugar in the urine. They somehow find, blood sugar was high, pressure was high. And so when the doctor came in, I was just gonna tell her how I felt, but she was like, "Oh, I need to send you to the hospital for this 24-hour urine test, and we're gonna figure out what's wrong with you." And I became so emotional because I wasn't feeling well already, and this was my second time they sent me to the hospital, and this time it's gonna be an overnight like stay at the hospital. They admit me to the hospital like right away, and have a hospital room for me to stay overnight. And I went there by myself because my husband was at work. and I was crying so bad, but I didn't want to say no, and I was like, what is wrong with me? And so I went. And of course, for me, I'm not a medical expert. I don't know why the reason they sent me there, but they were just saying, "Oh, we're gonna do a couple blood tests, and then they're gonna do the 24-hour urine test." So when I went to the hospital, um, the nurse came in. They said the doctor thinks you might develop the preeclampsia. And of course, you guys know, for me, I don't have very, broad of knowledge of vocabularies. So that word was like, what? And also because I was sick, I would just take it for whatever it is without knowing what it is. So the whole time they said a couple times to me, and I was like, I was like, okay. And then I still don't know why they have to test on my urine and test the level of the protein level. And I was just being there for not knowing what's wrong, what they're trying to do. And I was there for 24 hours because they have to get a sample of my urine for 24 hours. And also they did 3 different blood tests. And of course, my other reason they sent me to the hospital because I gained like 3 pounds within 1 week. And of course, because the water retention in my body, like that's why my feet is swollen. That's why I gained a lot of weight. And even when they were trying to draw the blood from me, they couldn't find any veins on my arms. Like it was horrible. And of course, during this pregnancy until now, in the past they were always able to find the veins, but now they cannot find any veins. So so they were trying to use they used an ultrasound on my arm, both arms, and finally find a vein. So they see here is right here. So they did 3 different tests on me, and I still don't know the third one, but I know one of them is the blood sugar, one of them is the diabetes, and also one of it is something else. And it was funny that at the hospital, um, the I think the nurses are more like communicating with you. They told me all the like test results, and of course my brain was just really bad. I still don't remember exactly the numbers and everything. But the doctor never told me exactly what test I did, what the test result is. They just say, at the end. So at the end that they came in, they said everything's normal. Like they couldn't find anything wrong with me, which is good. Oh, then I was like, oh my goodness, especially my husband was like, see, you are overreacted, your doctor is overreacted. I was just like, okay, since you can't find anything, just let me go because I wanted to go home. Even they did some kind of ultrasound on my legs, the whole leg, trying to see what is wrong, like is there any blood claws or anything. They couldn't find anything, so they couldn't decide what's wrong with my leg, why is it hurting so bad. And now I'm thinking about it, my husband's like, oh, maybe you should go see a foot specialist, why your foot hurts so bad. um anyway, so it, it was pretty bad. I mean, when I say it's pretty bad, it was just more like my pregnancy is a roller coaster for this month, especially, you know, the way I felt. Um, so Saturday, so I would stay overnight, and then that's why last week I didn't make video because I wasn't feeling good at all. And of course, at that time, that week I had to work, so there was a lot of emotion going on, and especially during this early pregnancy, um, the foot swelling was really bad. It was really a bad symptom. So anyway, so like I said at the beginning, I didn't know what this preeclampsia means. So I really thought I need to change my doctor because I feel like my doctor was overreacted. But until I find out what the preeclampsia meant and also what the symptoms are, then I realized actually the doctor sent me to the hospital was right. It was a right decision because the fatigue I felt, dizziness and headache and the body retention, the high blood pressure, the weight gain, all those things are the symptom of preeclampsia. And preeclampsia is developing like after 20 weeks, which I'm like 21, 22 now. And so it's very dangerous if you do have the preeclampsia, because it's very dangerous for both mom and the baby. I even remember when I was in the hospital, when I wasn't knowing what is wrong, or what they were trying to do to me, but they like, oh, luckily, you came to the hospital because we did this check on you, and luckily you are fine. Otherwise, they would even told me that your baby might not make it. Like, it was very devastating when I heard that. If I had a preeclampsia at this early stage, if I had it, it would be very bad news. So I'm lucky that everything is normal so far. One thing was they told me continue to drink a lot of water, eat less salt, less sugar. They did say my results of test, the protein is a little bit low, so they tell me to eat more protein, healthier, change my diet, because they think the way I feel a dizziness and headache was more like I ate out too much, it was eating too much salt, just all those kind of things. All right, oh, I'm taking a little break. Um, so last week, it was one week that I told myself working 5 days was really, really hard. And just because the way I felt, my feet were swollen so bad, I couldn't walk, my headache, when you have headache, you can drive. When you feel dizzy, you cannot really walk. I mean, it was just really bad. So last week my plan was, maybe I should just work 4 days a week. But I just really thought about how everything that happened to me was not because um, taking a vacation, one day vacation every week. It's not like I'm taking a vacation. It's really I'm having some problems that's causing me not be able to work functionally, and it was very scared, thinking about if something happened, if I'm walking around at work, and if I fainted, or if anything happened to me, it's not good. So, and my doctor agreed with me, so I'm home resting right now. Um, and because I'm home resting, so I can start, when I feel okay, I can cook for myself. I cook, simple meals. So I'm not supposed to stand up that much. Like when I stand up, if I don't lay down, if I don't put my feet up, that's another thing. I have to put my feet up constantly. I have to rest constantly. That's what the doctor direction for me. So anyway, so and also because my feet was swollen so bad, at the hospital they gave me this compression socks to wear, so my feet can at least have improved the blood circulation, can kind of not make the feet swollen so bad. It helped a little bit, and I think it's also a combination for me. Lift, put my feet up all the time, rest very often, hardly walk. I don't get 7,000 steps every day anymore because I cannot walk as much, and but I think my feet is less swollen for sure, but my feet still hurts really bad. Um, so that's another reason I cannot stand up. I know this video can be a little bit boring, but I just thought about how, every pregnancy is different. If you are pregnant, you at least can hear from me, what things can go wrong, and just, try see if you can avoid that. Um, so I do want to give you an update how my baby bump. I think I gained a lot of weight. I used to only I only used to weight like 112, 108. Especially when I was doing modeling and stuff. But now I'm like almost 150 pounds. So I definitely gained a lot of weight. And my belly has grown a lot bigger. So let me show you guys my belly. So as you can see, I have gained a lot of weight, and this is only 22 weeks. 21, 22 weeks. For me, I know some people, their belly button stick out, got pushed out, but right now I don't have this problem right now. So, and I'm gonna walk away a little bit further, so hopefully you can see my stocking. I don't know if you can see. All right, I'm pretty far right now. So I'm wearing on my feet is from my feet all the way to the knee because my leg is also kind of swollen. So alrighty, because the issue I had so this month, I definitely wanted to improve my diet, nutrition level or whatnot. So a couple things. There was one app I just found recently. I would like to recommend to people. Is this one called the 9 months? If you download this app, it's free on app. I mean, on phone. At least I use this one. I want to give you example what it does. It basically is very simple. You just keep track what you eat throughout the day and make sure you eat enough of those nutritions. Basically, the fruit, not very good. The fruit, eggs, the water, the vitamins, the calcium, vitamin C's, all kinds of things. As you can see, it's very, very healthy plan. And I found it very cool that actually, let me show you this. So when you try to add how much you ate, there's an eye. You see the eye icon? If you click one of the icon, it will tell you what is each serving main for fruits and what kind of fruits you can eat. It has examples. So I kind of like it because I find it's very fun to keep track what you eat, and then also, of course, it's fun that you you are eating healthier and try to improve the health. And one of another app I like, it's called the oh gosh, sorry. There are two apps I like. One is called I'm Expecting, and one app is called What to Expect. And when you sign up, they usually send you like daily emails and all that articles you can read. So I'm looking at my phone right now. So I'm not going to show you those two apps because I think I heard those before. If you are Chinese, because I'm Chinese, I like to download Asian Chinese application. I mean iPhone apps. There was one app in Chinese called 教胎音乐盒子. Um, it looks kind of like Oh, sorry, I don't know if you can tell. It looks like this. As you can see, the first one, the picture, it has all kinds of music you can listen to. Like, for example, this is the list of music. I'm going to turn it on. It's just very like soothing music that you can listen for during the pregnancy. It's supposed to be good for the baby, and I really like a lot of the classic music that it offers, and it always have new songs, new albums, and I just really like this app. I wish there's an English app for this, but right now it's in Chinese, and if you know Chinese, how to search for it, I think that's a good app. You can listen to the music when you are at home and doing things and whatnot. So, let's see what else. So I think I'm gonna let you go. This video is almost 20 minutes again. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you're doing well, and I'm glad to be back. And leave a comment below. Let me know how you guys doing. I will see you next time. Bye.